Shalom, 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 family. Barakatah to the Father of lights, Yahweh. Peace and power to the beloved Son, Yahweh Shai. Peace and power to the throne of King David, and peace and blessings to you out there. All praises due. Wanted to read a passage to y'all today. All right. I want you to really listen because it's a real deep passage, man. It ain't nothing I've ever read. It's not anything that I've ever read before to you all, but I want to share it today. You know, it's about having a perfect mind. All right. And I would like to open with Proverbs chapter 7, starting at verse 1. He says, "My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye." So this is the warning. You're supposed to always put the Most High's words, all right, before you act, before you do things. You got to be careful. See, it's easy to get distracted and be pulled away. All right. It's very easy to do that. The devil gets in people's heads all the time and have them thinking that, oh, well, don't worry about that. You could do this and you could do that. And you know it's wrong, but see, he takes the sting out of it by lying to you. Oh, no, it ain't that bad. Ain't that what he did to Eve? Oh, go ahead and eat that, man. Eat that fruit. Ain't nothing gonna happen. And that's what he does to people to this day. That's his tactic. Oh, it ain't that bad. Don't worry about that. It end up costing you everything. Right? Don't do that. This is a warning. He says, "Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye." What is his law? Love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, mind, soul, strength, and love thy neighbor as thyself. He said, "Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye." Verse 3, "Bind them upon thy fingers, write them upon the table of your heart, saying, don't forget it. Say to wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman, that they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words." See? So, this is the introduction to, and y'all know where we going, right? Going back here to the 12 books of the Apocalypse. We're going to be picking up on page 248. It's called Thunder, the Perfect Mind. All right? It's a good read. I'm going to read to y'all today. Oh, and Salak for the last video I put up. I don't know what the fuck happened. Y'all might have to spin your TV around or something, but my shit came out sideways. I don't know what the fuck happened, but all through the spirit, something told me that shit was gonna happen. I don't know why. And when it came out crooked, I'm like, you know what? That ain't nothing but the devil trying to keep me from putting it out. I put it out anyway. Y'all just have to tilt your head and look at that shit crooked, all right? If not, turn the phone away from you and just listen. You know what I look like, all right? So, we're gonna hit Thunder, the Perfect Mind, page 248 out of the 12 books on the Apocalypse. Now, we were given specific instructions in Proverbs chapter 7 about the law of the Lord, to keep it as the apple of your eye. All right? And you see that it was sent in a female form, right? Well, listen to this. It says, "I was sent forth from the power, and I have come to those who meditate upon me, and I have found among those who pursue me." So, wisdom and knowledge, you're supposed to pursue it, all right? And you're supposed to meditate upon it. This is how you keep yourself close to the Most High. "Gaze upon me, all you who meditate on me, and you who listen, hear me. You who abide for me, take me into yourselves, and do not turn your gaze away from me, and do not make your voice hate me. Do not say you hate me, nor your hearing nor hate my sound when you hear it. See, when the Most High's word, sometimes you'll be told something and there's wisdom and there's knowledge in it, but you'll turn away from it because it goes against your flesh. Do not be ignorant of me at any place or any time. Do not stop thinking of me at any place or during any time. Be on guard. Do not take your mind off me. For I am the first and the last. I am the honored and the scorned. I am the whore and the holy one. I am the wife and the virgin. I am the mother and the daughter. I am the members of my mother's family. I am the barren one and the one with many sons. I am she who had many marriages and have not taken a husband. I am the midwife and she who does not give birth. I am the place of comfort from labor pains. I am the bride and the bridegroom. It is my husband who brought me forth. I am the mother of my father and the sister of my husband, and he, my husband, is my offspring. I am the slave of him who prepared me, and am the king of my offspring. But he is the one who brought me forth before the time on the day of birth, and he is my offspring. In the fullness of time, my power is from him. I am the rod of his power in his youth, and he is the rod of my old age. And whatever he wills shall happen to me. I am the silence that cannot be comprehended. I am the thought that repeats in your mind. I am the voice of many sounds and the word whose appearance takes many forms. I am the vocalization of my name. I am the manifestation of my name uttered. You who hate me, why do you love me? And why do you hate those who love me? You who deny me, proclaim and confess me. And you who proclaim and confess me, deny me. Right, Pharisees? You who speak the truth about me, tell lies about me. And you who have lied about me, speak the truth about me. You who know me, become ignorant of me. And those who have been ignorant of me will come to know me. For I am knowledge and ignorance. I am timidity, shame, and boldness. I am unashamed. I am ashamed. I am strength, and I am fear. I am war and peace. Give heed to me. I am disgraced and the exalted one. Give notice of my poverty and my wealth. Do not look down on me when I am discarded upon the ground, and you will find me among those who are to come. And when you see me on the garbage heap, do not leave me there discarded, and you will find me in the kingdoms. And do not look upon me now. Laugh at me when I am thrown away with those who are disgraced and in the lowest places. And do not discard me among those who are killed violently. I am merciful and I am cruel. So be on your guard. Do not hate my obedience, and do not love my self-control. Do not forsake me in my time of weakness, and do not be afraid of my power. Why then do you despise my fear and curse my pride? I am she who exists in all fears and in boldness, in the trembling. I am she who is weak, and I do well in a place of pleasure. I am foolish, senseless beyond your senses, and I am wise. Why have you hated me in your places of discussion and debate? For this reason, I shall be silent among those who are silent, and then I shall appear and speak. Why have you hated me, you Greeks? Because I am a non-Greek among non-Greeks? For I am the wisdom, Sophia, of the Greeks, and the gnosis, knowledge of foreigners, non-Greeks and barbarians. I am the judgment for Greeks and foreigners. I am the one whose multiple images are in Egypt, the one whose image is great in Egypt, and the one who has no image among foreigners, non-Greeks or barbarians. I am she who has been hated everywhere, and she who has been loved everywhere. I am she who is called life, and you have called death. I am she who is called law, and you have called lawlessness. I am the one you have pursued. I am the one you have caught. I am the one you have scattered, and the one you have gathered together. Before me, you have been ashamed, and you have been shameless to me, unashamed. I am she who observes no holy days. I am she whose holy days are many. I am the one who is godless, and I am she whose God is great. I am the one you meditate, one and the one whom you have rejected. I'm ignorant, and yet it is from me they learn. I am she whom you have despised, but it is me you think of. I am the one you hide from, yet you appear to me. But whenever you hide yourselves, I will be made manifest. For whenever you are manifest, I will hide myself from you. Take me into understanding out of grief and pain, and receive me to yourselves in understanding and grief and pain. Receive me to yourselves in disgraceful places and places in ruin, and seize from me those things which are good, even though in disgrace. Out of shame receive me to yourselves without shame, and out of shamelessness and shame blame my members among yourselves, and come toward me, you who know me and who know my members. Establish the mighty ones from among the small first creatures. Come forward into childhood, and do not hate it because it is tiny and small. And do not turn your back, even slightly, on greatness, and parts from smallness. For the things of smallness are known from the things of greatness. Why do you curse me and honor me? You have wounded, and you have had mercy. Do not separate me from the first ones whom you have known, and do not cast anyone out, and do not bring anyone back. Throw away and know him not. I know the first ones, and those after them know me, but I am the perfect mind and the respite of the thoughts. I am the gnosis of my seeking, and the discovery of those who seek me, and command of those who inquire of me, and the power of powers by my gnosis of the angels who have been sent at my word, and the powers in their seasons by my command. And it is of me that the spirits of all humans exist, and it is within me that women live. I am she who is honored and praised, and who is scornfully hated. I am peace, but because of me, war has come. I am a foreigner and a citizen. I am substance, and she who has no substance. Those who come into being from my synusia, intercourse, congress, social interaction, are ignorant of me, and those who are in my substance know me. Those who are close to me have been ignorant of me, and those who are far from me have known me. On the day when I am close, you are far away from me, and on the day when I am far away from you, I am close to you. I am within. I am of natures. I am of the creation of spirits, inquiry of the souls. I am controlled and unrestrained. I am union and disintegration. I am the enduring, and I am the releasing. I am the one below, and they ascend to me. I am the judgment and the acquittal. I am the one who is sinless, and the root of sin initiates from me. I am desire and lust in outward manifestation, and inner self-control exists within me. I am the hearing which everyone is able to understand, and the utterance that cannot be uttered. I am silent, mute, and great is the multitude of my words. Hear me in gentleness, and learn from me in harshness. I am she who cries out. I am thrown out upon the face of the earth. I am prepared the bread, and my mind within. I am the gnosis of my name. I am she who shouts, and I am the one who listens. I appear and walk in the seal, the sign of the I am. I am she who is called truth, and sin, and lies, and iniquity, and violence. You honor me with your words, and you whisper against me. You who are defeated, judge those who defeated you before they judge you, because judgment and prejudice exist within you. If you are condemned by this one, who will acquit you? Or if you are acquitted by him, who will be able to detain you? Whatever is inside of you is also what is outside of you. And the one who fashioned you on the outside is also the one who has molded you on the inside. And that which you see outside of you, you see inside of you. It is manifest, and it is your garment. Hear me, listeners, and be taught my word, you who know me. I am hearing that this is able to be understood in all matters. I am the words that cannot be held back. I am the name of the sound, and the sound of the name. I am the sign of writing, and the existence of separation. Behold his words and all the writings that have been completed. Give heed, you listeners, and you also, you angels who have been sent, and you spirits who have risen from the dead. For I am the one who singularly exists, alone. I have no one who will judge me. Many sweet and desirable forms exist in numerous sins and unrestrained indulgent acts and disgraceful passions and passing pleasures, which men hold on to until they become sober and go up to their place of rest. And they will find me there, and they will live, and they will not die again. All praises. Well, if you notice, that entire passage was describing the Most High. He's everything, all right? And in order to have a balanced mind, you have to absorb all that. But I'm going to break it down into a nutshell with you. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 3. Right? Go to Ecclesiastes Salak. Let's go to chapter 7. Start at verse 7. Now this ties directly into what I just read to you. If you meditate on it long enough, you'll be able to make the connection. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools. Say not thou, what is the cause that the former days were better than these? For thou dost not inquire wisely concerning this. Wisdom is good with an inheritance, and by it there is profit to them that see the sun. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. And that's what that entire passage was talking about, right? That's exactly what it was talking about. That's why it says the perfect mind, all right? Now let me read that again. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. All right? Consider the work of the power. For who can make the straight which he had made crooked? In the day of prosperity, be joyful. But in the day of adversity, consider. See, the push and pull, they go against themselves. He said, in the day of prosperity, be joyful. In the day of adversity, consider. For power also has set the one over against the other, to the end that man should find nothing after him. All right? So, it's talking about uncertainties. All right? That's where you find your balance. Look at verse 14, Ecclesiastes 7 and 14, New Living Translation. Enjoy prosperity while you can, but when hard times come, strike. When hard times strike, realization that both come from the power. Remember that nothing is certain in this life, right? That's the balance. Verse 15. All things have I seen in the days of my vanity. There is a just man that perishes in his righteousness, and there is a wicked man that prolongs his life in wickedness. New Living Translation. I've seen everything in this meaningless life, including the death of good young people and the long life of wicked people. Verse 16. Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why should you destroy yourself? New Living Translation. So don't be too good or too wise. Why destroy yourself? Verse 17. Be not over much wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why should you die before your time? Then it says, on the other hand, don't be too wicked either. Don't be a fool. Why die before your time? Verse 18. It is good that you should take hold of this. Yeah. Also from this withdraw not your hand, for he that feareth the Lord shall come forth of them all. Verse 18, New Living Translation. Pay attention to these instructions, for anyone who fears the power will avoid both extremes. You have to fear both extremes. This is why Christians kill me with that God is good all the time. No, he's not. He can't be. He can't be good all the time. He has to be evil at times. All right? Let me get a precept. Let's go to Isaiah 45. Isaiah 45 and 5. I am the Lord, and there is none else. There is no power beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me, that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west, that there is none beside me. I am the Lord, and there is none else. Verse 7, here's the meat. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So, a perfect mind has a perfect balance. Not too righteous, not too wicked. Yeah. So, pretty much everything that we've been shown growing up is a lie. Right? Think about it. Well, I don't know. I wasn't taught that growing up. That's what they teach these kids now. Growing up, I was taught if somebody hit you, you hit their ass back. But what do they do now? No, you go tell a counselor, you go do that. No. I told you, I got bullied at an early age. And thing didn't stop until I socked that motherfucker right in his head and he fell over the table. That's when shit changed. Now, growing up, see, this country is toxic and poison because it tries to get you to believe that you got to be extreme on one. See, this is what's so cold about this place. This is a hypocritical nation. They have taken the balance, all right? They have taken the balance out of a perfect mind. They want you to be law-abiding citizens, never get in trouble. You know, if you get beat up or something, don't retaliate, call the police. No, fuck that, man. You know, if you've been done wrong, go to the authorities so they can fuck you over. See, we're not going to have that where we going. No. If you done wrong, especially if it make it up to me, we're going to have judges in place, right? That's going to know what to do. They're going to be trained extensively on what to do through the scriptures. But if it make it up to me, oh, you really finna get it. Oh, you want to rape kids? What you think? We finna put you in jail? You think we finna pray for you? You think we finna put you in a jail and study you? No, we're going to kill you in the most brutal fashion. Yeah. Going to prove you did it first. And then the pain begins. You're going to be purified through pain. See, this is the only thing. That's why I said he makes the light and creates. He creates the good and he creates the evil. See, you got to do evil things to evil people to get them to heed. There's no other way around it. That's why it's already started. Like I said, what I'm doing now is very mild. Kicking these motherfuckers out of here and putting them in harm's way for when this destruction comes, that's very mild. I'm leaving it up to them. But when we get to where we going, when we get pulled out of here, I'm not kicking nobody out. You're going to get kicked out permanently through death, depending on what you done. If you a thief or some shit, which you shouldn't have no reason to steal. But if you do, then drastic measures are going to be employed to keep your ass in line. And if you don't, then your ass is going to lose your life. Right? But this is mainly going to be for the people that come after. Because see, what's going to happen is when the day declares it, right? If you not changed, your ass ain't going nowhere anyway. If you've been phony in here, you've been a fucking phony, and you've been lying to yourself and to the power, you're not going to get changed. The scripture says the Lord knoweth them that are his. So all of y'all in there hiding, your time is almost up. All of y'all in there that are insincere, hiding shit deep down in your heart and trying to suppress it, thinking you're going to get over, you're not. So I'm saying, guard your heart with all diligence, all right? Because out of it flow the issues of life. A perfect mind is balanced, all right? Perfect mind is balanced, all right? You're going to experience both things throughout your life, and you have to know how to balance them out, all right? Most High is not going to make sure that you got a life of grief your entire life. You're going to get some good times too, all right? But then it's going to flip back to bad. You got to be able to differentiate between the two and know what's happening. And that's even now. Some of you, all of you in here that are adults, that have grown up and you done been taught this word, you should know by now. You should know, all right? In this passage that was read today, it had to come at this time because it's supposed to balance you out after everything you've been through. Hasn't this been the way it's been? Yeah, this is the way it's been. You've had good times, you've had bad times. You've had times to eat and times to not eat. You've had times of peace, times of trouble. It goes back and forth. That's the balance. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. And when you've learned to master those times, to be appreciative when times are good and hopeful when times are bad, you have arrived at the perfect mind. All right. Well, I pray that you were blessed today. It's time for me to get on out of here. Once again, my 30 minutes is up. But hey, more to come. So Barakatah to the Father of Lights. Peace and power to the Son of the Kingdom, Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessings to the throne of King David, and peace and blessings to you out there, Royal House. All right, that's for all of y'all out there. Catch it, catch it. All right, this your King and Shepherd. All right, and I will catch y'all on the next go round. I'm out. Shalom.